through this bag. I moved last year and I still haven't completely unpacked everything. And I was going through this bag that had a bunch of bedding in it, and I found these. I wore these on one of the most pivotal days of my life. For some people, the most pivotal day of their life is the day that they wear their wedding gown. And although the day that I wore the one that I had was definitely pivotal, this, I think, is more. These are my pants that I wore the day that I went into surgery back on January 14th, 2009, when I had my first MGB, which is a mini gastric bypass. It's not very popular. It's obviously because of the complications that I had post-surgically, I would probably choose differently, although maybe I'd choose the same, I don't know. My surgery was not done right. Okay, pants. These are the pants. These pants. So, they are size, I don't know, what are they? 18, 20. I don't even know where I got them from. They are like stretchy lounge pants. Although they are an 18-20, I was not when I wore them. At my heaviest, when I was over 300 pounds, or around 300 pounds rather, these were tight on me. Like, there's a big elastic in here, and I needed all of it. And I would say that even when I was in my regain, and back at 250, I could probably wear these comfortably. That would have been my size that would fit, as opposed to the stretchiness taking me up all the way to 300. These are my pants today. So, this morning I'm like around 140. Had a bit of a swoosh this week, and it's very exciting. I'm really, really happy. So I was thinking about this yesterday when I had my original MGB. I was over bypassed by like a lot. Okay, so like it really didn't matter what I did. I would have lost that weight because nothing was actually being absorbed into my system like at all. And so it wasn't really, although yeah, I was doing the work, it didn't matter if I was, you know, actually eating the right way or not, because that weight loss was going to happen anyhow. And unless I was eating like a sumo wrestler, which I eventually had to do, I would still lose the weight. And this time, it's quite obvious to me that if I could regain over 100 pounds, the work that I had to do to get to where I am now is all me. So it's funny. It's like I feel almost like, I mean, back when I lost that weight back in 2009, I mean, it was so quick. I went from like 300 pounds in January to 130 pounds in October. Crazy, right? And that first year, that's like magic for everyone. I think VSG is a little bit different. Bypass surgeries, it's that first year, I think like your body's in a lot of shock and stuff, and like the bypass area, the resulting effect is that like you're not absorbing as much the first year. I think it's almost like, I feel like your digestive system goes into shock after something like that, and it sort of has to learn to function again a little bit. Does that make sense? So either way, at least personally for me, my first year, although at the time I didn't know that I was so over bypassed until much later. And so I was like, yeah, I'm doing a great job. Everything that I'm doing is good. I can keep living my life and eating the way that I was eating then. And trust me, it wasn't great. It wasn't great. And now I feel different about the weight loss. I feel much prouder about it, actually. So for those of you who are in your regain, think about that, you know, as part of your goal setting aspects, maybe, in that teaching yourself to do the right things and think about things the right way and make the right choices and get the right habits in place and just doing that sustained over time. It's just good. It'll catch up. Like, so if you're in regain and you're really upset about the situation and feeling hopeless and really down on yourself, and like me, for me it was hearing the words in my head that somebody said to me, that why am I buying all these clothes when I was at goal? Because I'm just going to regain anyhow all my weight. And when I did, yeah, I felt devastated. But I'll tell you one thing. Right now, I feel the opposite of that. I'm feeling much better from my recent surgery, by the way. Pretty much almost back to normal. And I have to say, I think, like, recovery for me is hard. And I think the fact that I am at a healthier state right now than I have been for a very long time, I think I want to say that contributed to getting on my feet faster. Because normally I'm miserable during recovery. I don't think it's been 2 weeks. Has it been 2 weeks? I don't know. But I don't think it's been 2 weeks. It was the 14th. Maybe it was. I don't know. Close to that. And I'm feeling almost back to normal. In fact, it's really hard to not pick up those 15 pounds. So, but my point was, all of the progress that I've made in the past 2 years, that's all me. That's all me. I claim credit for every single ounce of it, literally, and over 110 pounds, okay, that I lost of regain, and I'm still going, right? It's good. I'm getting back to where I was before my first year, like, and I really thought I'd never be back there. Any person that tries to tell me, oh, you had weight loss surgery, oh, that's why you're skinny now. No. I regain. I can be just as fat again any day. Okay? But if I do the right things, if I live healthy, if I make the right choices, it's on me. I did it. I went to the gym. I went to the gym that first year too. Don't get me wrong. Everything that we do in terms of our behavior to get to a healthy place, everybody takes credit for that. You take credit for that. You know, don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You make your smart choices, claim your credit. After a few years, when your system normalizes a bit more and you can regain that weight, it's you. It's totally you. There's no help there. I mean, the size of your stomach can help a little bit, but you can snack all day long if you make those choices. You can eat you can eat potato chips all day long and weigh 500 pounds again. You know? I got a taste of what that was like, and it was terrible. And yay for me. These fat pants, my giant fat pants, okay, that I could fit probably 3 of me in here right now. You know, I could probably wear this like a jumpsuit, you know, up to my neck. Yeah, these fat pants are sticking around. This is an anchor for me, right? This is a reminder of the misery of bad choices and the resulting effects on health and mobility. This is my anchor, right here. I'm not hiding behind these fat pants anymore, but I am keeping them because they are my super 1K. Bye, guys.